Hi, so in this video, I'm going to show you and talk to you a little bit about research. So, in our last video, you came up with your rough draft, sort of a hot take or claim, and then you came up with some possible reasons that your claim may be true. So, again, you can always adjust this or change this, but these are just some ideas, okay? Now, something to keep in mind is that as we do research, we are not going into the wilderness and we are not just going to broadly gather anything remotely related to our topics. We're going to stay focused to not only what our topic is, so our take here. So, in my case, it would be not just medieval English queens, but proving that they were not damsels in distress, but they were strong feminist icons. They are strong, independent women. And that I'm trying to prove if my reasons are correct. Were they foreign diplomats? Did they rule in place of their husbands? Did they lead movements to keep the throne for their husbands and sons? And did they have power over their husbands? I am not just broadly Googling medieval English queens into the internet. Okay? That's what you're going to do. If we scroll down, we have a space for our research. Okay, you're going to have 3 sources. 1, 2, 3. You can have more, but you need at least 3. When you have a source, you're going to make sure you put the title and the author. What's the article title? And who's the author? If you know the author, if it's a human author like Joe Smith, or if it's like a corporate author like National Geographic, or if it's a publisher like BuzzFeed. And then source type. Is it a website? Is it an encyclopedia? Like what kind of source is it? When we think about currency, is it new? Is it old? And if it's really old, can we really count on it? Relevancy. Does it actually relate to my topic? So if I'm trying to prove that Michael Jordan is better than LeBron James as an overall basketball player of all time, finding information on Michael Jordan as a baseball player, yeah, he played baseball for a little bit, not really helpful. Not helpful. Not relevant. Interesting. Not relevant. Authority. Who is publishing or who is the author writing this? And do they have enough credibility? Do they have a leg to stand on in this topic? If I wrote an article and a blog about Michael Jordan, I know nothing about basketball, not credible. I don't have any authority. But if I wrote a blog about literacy instruction for teenagers, I've been a teacher for a long time, I have authority. So thinking about who is writing and why are they an expert? And then purpose. What is their purpose? Are they trying to entertain you? Is this a joke website? Is this The Onion or ClickHole? If so, try again. Not real. The other thing, is this something that's biased? Is this something that seems like, this seems fishy? This seems like there's some guy in his basement just trying to write his feelings down. And it doesn't feel like I should believe in this. Sometimes kids just want their topics to be true. They look for any evidence to prove them right, even if it's wrong. If you have any questions, ask me. The next thing is direct quotations and paraphrases. When we're taking notes, we want to keep track. Are the notes we're taking someone else's words or our own? So, for example, okay, if I was doing some research, okay, and I was looking up a specific, so if I was going to look up medieval English queens, let's see what comes up. All right, medieval queens, the Middle Ages. I think I need a hat like that. Nice. All right, so I have couple of these ideas. Oh, we got lists of people. Ooh, Queen Bungaria. What a name. I'm going to go see her. Fun facts. Okay. So if I have information about her, okay, and I'm reading, and let's say as I'm reading, there are some things that I would like to write down in my own words, okay, I could, as I'm looking, this website looks weird. There aren't actually any information on here. Just feel like it's just repeating the words over and over and over again. Oh, it says that she existed. That's pretty much it. It just feels like this website does not look good, right, kiddos? Ooh, I think I'm gonna find a new one. You get like a weird feeling about a website, or like it feels like it's just repeating the same thing again and again and again. Let's find a new one. Doo doo. All right, so let's just go Medieval Chronicles. So if I open this website, okay, and I'm finding some information that I think is so interesting that I think I want to write it down exactly the way it appears on the screen. I don't want to forget the way the author said. I'm going to perhaps copy it down. I'm going to go back to my notes and I'm going to paste it so that I know that these are somebody else's notes. But I'm also going to make sure that I write down, keep the URL so we don't forget it. Okay. So I've got my source title. So I think, wrong one. Website. If it's a website, put the URL right there so I don't forget it. Always need the URL. Author. I don't know where the author is yet, but I'm going to keep looking. Sometimes a great way to find the author is to click the About Us. Oh, there we go. Here, look at that. My name is Mike Roberts. You know what's really interesting here is it says that he is writing for a blog and that he is working on a degree. Uh, Interesting. I don't know. Reputation 0 out of 100. I don't know. May not be a great website for me to use. However, I'm just going to use this for my example. But anyway, as we do this, is I wrote down my direct quotation. This is exactly the way it was on the website. Now, the next thing is if I had something that I wanted to get write down notes in my own words, I would jot them down in this column, paraphrases. Paraphrase is just a fancy word for words in your own words. So if I'm reading this and I'm noticing that some of this paragraph means that the queens had education in history, geography, and literature, and also in religion. Okay, so instead of that whole paragraph copying and pasting, I could write queens had education in history, geography, religion, what's the other one? Literature. So you can see this sentence is not the way it appears on the website. It's in my own words. Therefore, it is a paraphrase. Whereas this bad boy is exactly the way it appears on the website. So I put it in the direct quotations column so I can keep track which words are somebody else's words and which words are mine. Okay? But anyway, I think that website was kind of weird, and I think I need to find a better website. So tune in to the next video to see where can we find better sources.